Good news, ladies and gentlemen, fruit gums are one of your 5 a day. Wasn't it just, eh? The customer asked the members of Fruit Gums to check how nutritious the treat was. This was the customer. She was told by Nestle that it would help meet her government recommended quota for fruit and veg, but it would take 195 sweets to get the same amount of vitamin C from a single piece of fruit. Now, Vanessa was over the moon by this, but also concerned. She's on 400 sweets. An hour. So that probably explains why she's so orange, all that vitamin C. I mean, it could be that, or it could be that she's been snacking on these. Just between fruit gums, I suppose. So moving on, ladies and gentlemen, check out these hot lesbians. Yeah, look at how happy being a lesbian makes you. Check that out. This is Gemma Harman and Tamsin Harper, who claimed they were discriminated against by a holiday firm. They claimed the travel company didn't acknowledge their holiday as a proper honeymoon, so they didn't receive any special treatment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not about homophobia. This is about 2 freeloaders wanting some shit for free. That's all. Don't jump on the gay card just because you didn't get a free bottle of Lamborghini. It doesn't work that way. They spent 2 weeks in the Dominican Republic, right? And Tamsin, this is Tamsin, stated that it was possibly the worst 2 weeks I've ever spent. That's because you spent it with this miserable bitch. Those 2 weeks were probably spent out with having to lick what I can only imagine something that Peter would try and protect. And by the way, you were in at the resort in the Dominican Republic, right? They were possibly the worst 2 weeks of your life. What the fuck do you do with the other 50 weeks of your life? Oh, it's phone, yes, phone for me. Hello? Oh, sorry, no, I can't come out tonight. Well, I'm having a threesome in Brangelina. Yeah, Elton John's going to sing I Am What I Am whilst doing it, yeah. And it's going to be on pay-per-view for Sky, it's going to make shitloads of money, yeah. Well, no, nothing special, that's just a normal lesbian Wednesday, that's great. Oh, text message, am I free on Thursday? No, I can't, I'm afraid. I'm playing FIFA 12 with Wayne Rooney, yeah, whilst getting rimmed by Oprah Winfrey. It's all at Thorpe Park as well. Send. Do you know what? You might have got some free shit if you hadn't played the gay card. I think you did that too early. If you'd have played your ugly card, maybe you'd have... That's all I'm saying. I mentioned Peter there just in an excellently crafted joke, let's be honest. Animal rights group Peter are launching a pornographic website. Now, can I be the first one to say this? I can't wait to log on and see all different types of beaver. First should be born but trimmed to a Brazilian. And I, for one, I will happily help any distressed pussies. The non-profit organisation said it hopes to raise the awareness of veganism through a mix of pornography and graphic footage of animal suffering. I don't mind a bit of porn. I don't mind a bit of porn. I'll even click on the fetish category every now and again, but I don't think I can even get off watching 2 people shagging while sawing a fox. I don't think that's going to happen. And to be honest with you, I don't know anyone who could either. Maybe one bloke, I suppose, yeah. But I certainly don't know anyone who'd be watching porn and thinking, whilst they're watching this, do you know what? This is that moving. I'm not going to have any meat anymore. I think the message is going to get lost, is what I'm saying, in all the sex. That's what it is. The idea was criticised by Jill Dolan, who is the director of the Gender and Sexuality Studies at Princetown University. Is that even a real course? You know, who would actually choose to study that? Seriously. Anyway, Jill Dolan was against it, but wasn't thinking straight when she was asked for a quote. Now, these are the actual words she used, and I'm quoting, exploiting porn to get people's juices flowing, that's not right. Actually, Jill, that's exactly what it's mean. Exactly right, you ever seen porn? This week also, we had International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Trouble is, I can't speak Somalian, so I spent the day being a Chinese man selling DVDs, basically, that's what I did. Talk Like a Pirate Day was organised by 2 men who decided talking like a pirate was fun. Now, I I personally think that these two men should perhaps get jobs. Lay off the Bob Marley fags, fellas. Put the PlayStation away and focus. Come on. The conversation went something like this. Hey, do you know what I'm going to do today, John? I'm going to talk like a pirate. Well, shit, Mark, that sounds like fun. Let's make a whole day of it, why don't we? Right? So, but talking like a pirate day was their only successful invention. Other less triumphant ideas were, these are off the internet, I found these for sure, were pretending to be a woman day. Yep. See how far you get with Anne Widdecombe day. And this was the best one. Get a Pat Butcher tattoo day. That's actually actually on the internet, I'll tell you. And guess what, everyone? Everyone's favourite commoner and Iceland host, Kerry Katona, is finally on the market again. Hey? Nah. Her second divorce has come through. Twice divorced, 5 kids northern. I know what you're thinking. What a catch. Oh yeah. Her ITV show, Kerry Katona, The Next Chapter, has actually been axed by the station after they realised that no one is watching it. Right? Not even a director, and that's his job. He directs it like this. Just have another bottle of vodka and drop one of your kids again. That's what I think you should do. At this point, I just have to remind you that Kerry Katona is a former Mum of the Year. Yep, Mum of the Year. That year, she narrowly picked her 2 closest rivals, which were Shannon Matthews' mum and Rose West. So she's done right. If I had to, though, if I had to pick one of those, I'd definitely pick Rose over Kerry, because that element of danger. You know? You never know if you're going to be alive afterwards, do you? That's what I like about it. Kerry recently came third in this year's Celebrity Big Brother, where she seemed to have struck up a relationship with the actor Lucien Laviscont. Now, that's them there, just playing paper, scissors, stone. And, for the 18th time in a row, they've both gone stone. That's what I'm saying. Since leaving the house, Kerry has described their relationship as friends with benefits. Yeah, she's getting all the benefits. He babysits the kids, she fucks off and takes cocaine benders. As a one-night stand, gets pregnant again, she's just keeping it Warrington. That's all I'm saying. The former tonic kitten, tonic is a right name for her, because I think if you did sleep with her, I think your knob would shrink. Might make its way back up inside you. That's all I'm saying. It's just no, it's not going in there. Do you know what I enjoy, people? Do you know what I enjoy? Seeing footballers get fat. That's what I enjoy. That's what I enjoy. This is the once footballing genius Ronaldo, the proper one, by the way, not the slimy one that you happily run over a few times. This is the proper Ronaldo. He was in New York for a weekend, I reckon. Looking at him, he was probably there for a eating children contest, probably against this cheating git. Has anybody else here got a bottle of champagne in their fridge with a note on it that says "Open when Maradona dies"? And so is Peter Shilton. It's in the fridge next to my Katie Price is no longer in a papers bottle of Jägermeister. The cheating fat prick was recently in the press after he kicked a fan. Kicked a fan? Well, at least he had the right body part. How did God, how did cunt? That's just 25 years I've been waiting to say that. I'm really sorry. But from one cheating player to another, check this moonwalking legend out, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say moonwalking, I mean the right kind of moonwalking, and not moonwalking that distracts the authorities whilst having a fiddle. This is the moonwalking legend Buzz Aldrin, who's been in the news this week because he's going out with someone 30 years younger than him. This is her, this is Michelle Sicilian. Do you know what? I think that's brilliant. I would like to know what his opening line was. Do you know what I mean? I reckon it was, yeah, you see that moon there? Yeah. I've pissed on that. Or it could have been, do you like the Toy Story films? Yeah? Oh yeah, well, one of the characters are named after me. Yeah, Woody. Well, like I said, there is an age gap of 30 years between them. Now, normally you'd hear, age gap of 30 years, and it sounds kind of creepy, but he's 81 and she's 51, right? So it's not that bad, because once you get over 50, it's pretty much all the same, isn't it? Nothing on the body works as it was. I'd imagine Buzz naked looks like a pasty, deflated space hopper. With tits, I reckon, as well. Because if you're 80, you don't have to try anymore. Basically, you've reached the age where shitting in your pants is acceptable again. Up to 40 and over 80. Anything else in between, you're mentally ill or you have a fetish. But one person wasn't happy about the new relationship. His third ex-wife, player, right? His third ex-wife, Lewis Briggs, said that he's 81. He's having some kind of big life crisis. Midlife? Who do you know know that lives to 160? Bruce Highlander Forsyth there. Do you know that Bruce has seen Mozart and Beethoven perform live? Seriously, he was Adam's best man at the wedding to Eve. But Buzz has recently rejoined the US Air Force after battling depression and alcoholism. And I don't blame him, to be honest. You know, how on earth is he supposed to get any adrenaline rush these days? He's been to the fucking moon. Maybe he's the one that likes Fox or in porn, I don't know. We're talking of different planets. Simon Cowell, there he is there, about to strangle a kiss and tell rent boy. Simon's been in the news again. He was on Jay Leno's show talking about how he keeps young. And surprisingly, it's not guzzling the sperm of young men. But it's actually down to vitamin injections. He also claimed that the injections are sometimes capable of having more than just a health boost. He once gave one of the injections to a female friend and she was screaming and had 2 orgasms during the process. Are you sure that wasn't a beef injection, Simon? That's what I'm saying. After she calmed down, Simon said, that was good, you're through to the next round. In a northern social club, some kids have been cage fighting. Now, I've only got one thing to say about this, and who on earth would let their kids fight in a cage? I don't really see what the problem is here. I mean, really, all they're doing is getting ready for later on in life when the inevitable happens and then they're not going to prison. So, talking of losers, check this legend out. Yes, look at that. That is a silver. Shut up. That is a silver who's been abandoned by his family. Do you know why? It's because he's ginger. Even animals are racist towards gingers, right? The rest of the family, with a normal colour black, because he was ginger, they actually shunned him. I know, it's sad, it is sad. But the good news is there is a happy ending for some Canadians on a clubbing weekend. Cheers, work double, work double. And finally, everyone's favourite bellend Dappy has tried to muscle in onto Loser's X Factor fame. He claims that the X Factor banned him from appearing on the show. The short-ass deluded numpty said that he was gutted after programme chiefs told him he couldn't take part in the judges' house's stage with Talisa. The reason for that, mate, is that you probably loot the place. Yeah, you can go through to the next round, yeah, but first of all, can you put that plasma screen in my Mark 1 Metro, yeah? That's the one with the blue lights underneath, you get me? He then swore revenge on the show. He swore revenge! Who do you think you are? D'Artagnan, for fuck's sake. All for one, and you're a bellend, basically. That's just it, yeah. And when I said D'Artagnan, by the way, I did actually mean the cartoon dog. Because they're about the same height as well, don't you? His revenge is that he's going to make a song so good that it'll be the Christmas #1. The only #1 you're going to have at Christmas, mate, is a piss in your mum's bathroom. Because you still live with her. That's the thing. I mean, this may sound like I'm being a bit harsh on Daffy, but I'll tell you now, I've actually met him, right? I've actually done more than that. In fact, check this out. That was in Heat magazine, right? It was actually taken at a charity football match, and a bloke there with the long hair, long curly hair, that's me, obviously that's Daffy. What they don't show is that is me about to punch Daffy. Yeah. And this picture was actually in Heat magazine, which I'm quite proud of. So much so, right, that I was on a tube in London, a girl got on, sat opposite me, took out her Heat magazine, I was getting off at the next stop. So she wasn't getting to my page was 52. So I let over. I let over and said, excuse me, you want to turn to page 52, have a look? Yeah? Have a look, see if you have a look. She did turn to page 52, and that's when I realised that she had last week's Heat magazine, because the headline on her page said the minicab rapist. Well, that's all for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next week for some more FSW. Good night.